EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts.
Set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. And off we go from the German capital. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
Well, I think we both knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts.
22-yard line.
And it'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Williams. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score! Kyle Pitts, touchdown Colts. It's his third touchdown catch this year. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Falcons, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Okay, ready? 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Down, Riggs, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Right to the air goes Ward. He'll find the rookie out of Ohio State, Emeka Egbuka.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 4. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 39 yards.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. That one is caught by Egbuka. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Falcons.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. To the right. That's Pitts. And he'll get about 8 on that one. And most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 1. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On 3rd and 2, it's Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. Pick up of the 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Colts.
That's catch number 40 on the season for him.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That one out wide to Achane. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 25, here's second and 4. On the handoff, this is Achane. He'll get about 2. Derek Harmon, first rounder out of Oregon. There for the stop.
And after that short run, gets them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got the first down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
Quick throw taken by Pitts. And the Colts are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Now a screen set up for Achane. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
At the Falcons' 14-yard line.
He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
I don't don't mind the play call, but it's really just the execution, Mike. It's got to be cleaner than that. They've got to give him some more space, some more opportunity, especially for a guy who's not used to really carrying the ball very often. So he's not going to have the same vision and the same cuts as the back, and so it's got to be better blocked and better executed.
Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught for 3. And he'll take it on in. Hiles hits. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
Makes the score.
So after 1, it's the Colts out to the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, right?
On the ground, here comes Aston Genty. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Come on.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. That's taken in left side by Smith. That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On 1st and 10, Ward. They'll set up the screen to White. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
To the air again, Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Ward to throw again. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Escaping to his left. He'll try to run for it.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Austin brought in motion. Here's Ward now on 2nd down. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. He sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? From the gun, here's Ward. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This from 34 yards. Boswell's kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Devon Achane to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here's Williams now to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have, you are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
It is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Williams. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. Well run with H.A. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Keanu's Benton there for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Second down, they need 7. Here's Williams. That's taken in by H.A. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 21
A gain there
yards.
of 21.
And the
First
Colts,
down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins.
Williams pass.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a give to H.A. He'll manage only a couple. Derek Harmon, first-rounder out of Oregon. There for the stop.
29-yard line.
Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. To throw is Williams. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he will get into the end zone. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Indy. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kick is good. Makes the score Colts 21, Falcons 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Duvernay on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Go! Ready?
On first down, it's Ward. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
And caught on the right side by Ronald. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta.
For the point after.
Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 4. It's 21-17.
Falcons 17.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. We'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Forced out wide. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy some time. He's just going to tuck it and go down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, it's Williams. To the right, that's Pitts. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Another Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Colts going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Hold them ready. Seven Pirates.
On first down, Ward moving outside the pocket. That's to the right side and incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. There's no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Buffalo 18.
On play action, it's Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Ward. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll take this one in. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Atlanta. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and through. And the Falcons will tie this game at 24.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return is Achan. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Williams to throw on second down. Hit by the four-time All-Pro Fred Warner. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Look, I think anytime, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of the ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators to me. Now, this offense, as they take the field, they have to capitalize and come away with points.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he's in! Ashton Genty! Touchdown Atlanta. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
On the return is Achan. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That's caught left side by Pitts. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
They're going to work this down inside the 45.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Here we go. Whiskey.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And this will be a short game down to the 41-yard line. Tuli Tuipulotu there for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Vegas! What is it on? Parks close!
shotgun. It's Williams. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Third and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
A loss of a yard.
So it's a pretty manageable third down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Duvernay on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the jump. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At the 21-yard line.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
And he's going to be out of bounds from up past the 35.
A gain of 16
Good work
yards.
after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Genty. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
13 yards.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it.
Back to throw is Ward. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Austin brought in motion.
Hey.
Throwing on third down. Ward. They'll find Jiggy out of the backfield. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Finding space at the 15. And he will score again. Ashton Genty. Touchdown Atlanta. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Colts 27. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return is Achane. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Open man, downfield, it is Adams. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throwing again, Williams. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will score. Keep trying. Stephon Achane, touchdown Colts. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kicker on
now,
for the extra
Aubrey
point.
for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts will cut the deficit down to 4.
38, Colts 34.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Now, first down throws for Ward. That's the runner into Brooke Peppers. Working his way in to make the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Steady.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's going to try it here again. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Falcons 45, Colts 34. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return is Achane. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
What's up?
They'll go play action here with Williams. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. It's second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Throwing on second down, Williams will try and set up the tight end screen. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Makes the score Falcons 45, Colts 41.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Okay, break.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Let's go. Check up.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Ready?
That's Ibuka in motion. They'll drop to throw. Drop this one down to Genty. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
19-18. Ready?
Shotgun snap for Ward. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Here we go. First and goal. Here's H.L. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. Broken up, and no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Whiskey! What is up?
They'll try and throw. And here's Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. Fourth down and goal. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
45.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
18, 5, come up, ready,
Play fake, now Ward to throw. And the throw left sideline caught. They rule incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 67 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Exiting the pocket right, and that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So it's a win for the Colts. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The crowd loved it. Not ready to go.